Welcome, guys. I hope your day is going great so far. Thank you very much for joining me for this read today. So what we're going to talk about in this read, we're going to talk about change. Because I know a lot of you guys, especially from the comments, I know even with myself in my life too, and life is sort of ever changing. It's like we're always going through some sort of a change, and some changes are a little bit more uncomfortable than others. Some are a little bit bigger than others too, and usually the bigger they are, the more uncomfortable they are. But we're going to sort of hit on them in this reading. We're going to hit on the positive aspects of change and sort of what it brings forward. I did choose a few runestones to actually put on top of my cards, sort of set my intentions with things after I was shuffling as well. So this first runestone, this is like yield. This is harvest. This is the end or completion of a situation, something coming to an end. And then this one here is about new beginnings and about fortune. I also have the blank runestone, which represents not only sort of destiny and fate, but also speaking to life changes. So some sort of a life change. And so these sort of tie in really well with exactly what we're talking about. And I thought it would help to sort of let the energy flow and set the intent with the cards. So we'll talk about different changes. Maybe it'll come forward and exactly sort of what changes you guys are dealing with, and then the different aspects of it and the benefits that it can bring forward. We're going to start with the 7 Energies deck. This is the deck that called to me. So we have a runestone here that represents beginnings. They don't really sit flat. I'll leave them there though. You get the picture. Let's see what we got going on with this deck of cards. So universe, please bring some of these cards forward for the collective. And we'll talk about change. We'll talk about what's going on in their life that's bringing change forward and the different aspects of it. And remember, guys, we're all going through different situations. So this read might not resonate with all of you, or bits and pieces of it might resonate with you. That's absolutely fine. Even if it doesn't resonate at all, that's fine too. If these messages are meant for you, you're going to know because you'll feel it. You know what messages are right for you guys. And definitely, if you find this stuff helpful, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. It definitely helps the channel out and helps me to keep delivering these messages to you guys. So we have, see, and that's what I feel in new beginnings. It's like endless possibilities. It's a chance for opportunity. They can be daunting as fuck because they also come with a lot of uncertainties. But a lot of it is in our perspective. I'm going to be perfectly honest, guys. Most often than not, I'm a half-empty kind of gal. I see scary shit. Change scares me. New things scare me. This is something I struggle with. This endless possibilities, this half full, looking at something half full, tall tale. We're gonna pull a couple of more cards before we grab the elemental deck, because I want to keep building on these. I want to see where that tall tale fits into it all. So we also have willing release. Oh, and then storyteller on top of it. You know, guys, this is like a chance to write your own story. This is like a chance to rewrite a chapter within letting go and purging what no longer serves you. And then being able to inspire yourself and moving forward for endless possibilities and rewrite your new chapter. Write it the way that you want it. Letting go of the past. Nobody dictates exactly what your life has to be like. There is, you know, there's fate, there's destiny, but a lot of times we have choice. We have a lot of choice. We're free to sort of move in different directions. This is like recognizing that it's not all set in stone. There might be guidance along the way. There might be things that are fated to happen at certain times. But what you do with those things is entirely up to you. We got that yield, or the harvest runestone. It speaks of yield. It speaks of sort of the end of something, the conclusion of a situation. Let's see what elemental cards got pulled for us too here. Water. It's like giving birth to a new chapter, a new creative idea. This is part of the beauty of new beginnings. It's like endless possibilities. It's a chance for you to dream. It's a chance for you to manifest. It's a chance for you to sort of look into the depths of what wasn't working for you, right? With this lake card, not getting stuck in the darkness, not getting stuck in that sense of loss, being able to look forward to the future in a beautiful open future. I'm going to move these guys over here. There she is. Plants. Plants represents growth. This beautiful, I think that's, it looks to me kind of like a reindeer or an elk. But definitely all the growth, the moss growing, the fireflies. You can see all the plants on its back as wonderful art. And it speaks of evolution. It speaks of growth. This time of change is like an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity for ourselves to be able to evolve and to change our lives in a way that we want them to look like. Magic, which is absolutely perfect card. Alchemy is like change, transformation. This is a time of transformation. This is a beautiful time and an opportunity to release what was no longer serving you and to shape your new chapter, to shape your future. Imagine what it is you want. Be able to sort of manifest these things, if you will, maybe from the 5D, from whatever it is, being able to cement it in your mind and then putting it into action and sending those vibes out into the universe too helps to bring these things your way as well. So there we have that destiny stone, that deep change. And we're going to pull some of the Gilded Tarot to move along with this read. With that creation card, I always see the birds there too. Birds tend to be messengers, guys. So this is spirit. This is like the universe trying to help guide you, trying to help move you forward. That endless possibilities. And in that card, I see that star. It's like the wish upon a star. This is a time when you can really start to shape a new future. You can sort of move towards a wish and a dream that you're wanting to build, because there isn't the constraints of whatever was in your previous chapter holding you back from that. It's like this is opportunity. You've been set free from something. You've been set free from something that was holding you back and not serving you, keeping you from reaching your full potential. Now is the time to sort of dream about what that potential is, to be able to set that in your mind, to look forward, to move forward towards it and start building something that suits you better. Moving on from disappointment, not allowing yourself to be held back by something that was disappointing you. And spirituality might be a part of this too, guys. And digging deep, listening to spirit, listening to the messages, finding something that you're passionate about and that feeds your soul. That I see passion in the Lover's card. So not necessarily a sexual relationship or romantic relationship or really a connection with anybody else at all. I see the word passion. Passion. What drives you? What are you passionate about? Whatever you were doing before, it was taking up your time. It was taking up space. It was taking up your energy. Now that it's gone, there's space to fulfill a passion. There's space for a passion to move forward and to be embraced and to start using that as well and to start shaping your life around that. We have the Emperor card. In this read, this Emperor card is representing your most successful self. So this is this endless possibilities. This is a storyteller. This is who you really want to be when you close your eyes and you dream and you wish about who your most successful self will be. So what do I want to be like? What is the best version of me that I wish I could be living right now? This is what the Emperor embodies. This is like your goal. This is what you are now free to try to achieve because you no longer have these things from this old chapter in your life holding you back. There's no longer this anchor or this weight from the past. These blocks have been removed and now there is only openness and possibility. This is a time of moving forward into something better, to rebuilding, reshaping, cutting ties from the past, cutting away from things that no longer serve you. As I see spiritual enlightenment in this Hierophant in this read. And that's what I was getting from this High Priestess too. It's like this is a time of spirituality for you too. This is connecting to your spirituality, using it to help guide you, but also tapping into it for fulfillment, for a feeling of like safety and security, taking comfort within it and really developing it for yourself. It brings a level of fulfillment. And the Six of Cups, letting go of the past, moving away from the past, cutting ties, bringing that chapter to an end and accepting that ending, accepting that whatever it is that came to an end, some of it might be a loss and some of it might be a grief. That part is definitely going to bring heartache. But being able to see that part of that situation too, there were things that didn't serve you. There were things that didn't suit your life, that didn't fit you, that were only going to serve to hold you back from reaching your true potential, and now they're gone. Those blocks are gone. This is a chance to move on. It's a chance to move forward. The Sun card is positive things manifesting. This is like a chance to manifest positivity in your life, and the Ten of Swords couldn't say it any better. I can't see it any better than this card. This card is a sad or disappointing ending, but one that benefits you in the long run. This needed to happen to open the door to something beautiful so that you could rewrite a new chapter of your life. You could find this time of transformation, of creation, of growth and evolution for yourself. And this is a journey over time. This is not something that you're going to complete in a day. This is not something you're going to complete in a month. Fuck, this is probably not something you're going to complete in a year, guys. But this is a journey, and every day you're going to get better. Every day you're going to have a deeper understanding of yourself. Every day you're going to evolve more and more, spiritually, personally, emotionally, mentally. This is like every aspect of yourself. This is an opportunity to write that story, to write into who you want to be, to become this emperor. We're moving on from the Tower card. We're moving on from whatever this represents, and this is the ending. This Tower card too is representing that ending and the emotions that came along with it. It usually brings very heavy emotions, the disappointment, sometimes shock, sometimes anger, and we're not expecting it, depending on what it was. Definitely moving away from that and healing from it. And you're going to find inner strength in choosing a new path too. This is what these cards are saying, and moving on and moving forward, rebuilding, writing this new beautiful chapter of your life full of endless possibilities, full of transformation, dreams, success. You're finding empowerment because this new chapter is you're being able to build for yourself and who you truly are, because you don't have those blocks from the past in the way anymore. That stuff is gone, and now it's just like an open window, an open door to be able to build in the direction that you want to go. All those different beautiful things in your life. So we do have the Devil card here. This Devil card tends to be a destructive force. He can be something that can hold you back. So he doesn't necessarily speak to a person. He doesn't necessarily speak to an addiction or something extremely drastic. This is like hanging on to the past. This is like fear. This is fear of moving forward. This is fear of embracing things. This is like fear of going for your dreams. It's like sort of the fear of failure. You know, what if I go? What if I try for it? What if I completely embrace this stuff that Desiree's talking about and I fall on my face? Well, that's really scary, so I might not try for it. This is what the Devil represents, that fear that can hold you back from achieving this beautiful new chapter and reaching your full potential. Don't allow any kind of devil to hold you back in that way. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily speak to a person. This card can represent emotions. It can represent all sorts of different things, those fears, those doubts, those insecurities that keep us from moving forward or keep us sitting in the past. It stops our forward momentum. Don't allow anything to do that. This is a chapter for you. This change, this is the beauty of change. We can leave all these devils from the past behind. We can cut ties to them, and we can just start fresh. It's like our life is a blank page now. Anything is possible. We can start moving in whatever direction we want and start shaping it in that way. And it might be a journey that happens over a long period of time. But that's okay, because as long as we're putting one foot in front of the other, as long as we're moving in that direction towards that emperor and what that emperor represents to us, that's where we're going to be able to get someday. We're going to be able to build that far. We're going to be able to grow. We're going to be able to evolve and to transform. And it's going to bring us happiness, fulfillment, and inner peace. So this is why change is good, guys. I know it's uncomfortable as fuck a lot of times, and it brings a lot of crazy emotions with it. But it's good because it's that opportunity to shake the shit loose and move forward and build on something better. Build towards what you really want. Build towards that emperor and become that emperor for yourself. Alrighty, guys, I hope that you enjoyed the read. I hope that you found value in it. Please feel free to comment. I do love hearing from you guys. And thank you guys very much for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, everyone.